is my 1974 Chevy Nova. Let's take her for a ride.
Let's get to it, shall we? When you turn it on, it turns you on.
Yes, that it does. It is that kind of car.
Well, here we are, the drive portion.
The drive.
The drive. Gonna be awesome here. So Cole, what is it?
It's a 1974 Chevy Nova.
Ooh. I feel pretty privileged today.
Definitely privileged.
How many people have gotten to drive this car total that you know of?
Total that I know of? Yeah. Let's see, that'd be me, my dad, my two sisters, and probably the guy and his brother that bought it.
So how long has this car been in your family?
16 years.
16 years. Dang.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know. How'd this car start out?
Started out, you know, straight, all black, 74 Chevy Nova with a
small block?
Decent small block in it, but my dad decided he wanted to
wanted a little more power?
Yeah, he wanted a little bit more power.
A little more rumble in his life?
Yeah, it was a good bonding period for him and I. It was,
oh yeah, how many years? How many years?
It was, I think, 3-year build.
3-year build, and it was when you were 10 to you were about 13?
Yeah, 10 to about 13.
You ever get to drive it?
Nope.
I mean, in that period anyway?
No, I got to sit it and rev it up a little bit, but
I couldn't turn that down.
Yeah.
That's cool. What's the story behind the color of the car? And what color is it?
It's a metallic Wildberry pearl, and when we, you know, were to the paint job on it, he just wanted to redo it black, and he took it to a paint shop locally in town, and the guy said he refused to paint it black, and my dad was like, okay, why? And the guy pulled out a book, and there's a color on that book that the guy was looking at, and my dad just happened to point it out, and the guy's like, that's the color I wanted you to paint this car, and so poof, here we go. Painted car.
Very nice.
Metallic Wildberry pearl.
So, car got painted. What's the engine story? Because I guess this motor got rebuilt and there was some sort of accident or something.
Yeah, he bought a crate motor, just a simple 350 with a nice cam in it, and we built it, all the pretty stuff, and went to drop in the car, and he double checked all the paperwork and realized that they put the wrong cam in it. Called him up and chewed him out, and you know, they were pretty apologetic, and they said to bring the cam to him, you know, tear the motor apart and bring him the cam, and we'll swap it out with the right one, and
be on your way.
Be on our way. And then for our trouble, we could bring it in, and they would do a free tune-up, throw it on the dyno, and make sure it's running awesome like it should. And about 5 hours later, no phone call to pick it up yet, so my dad went, you know, he kind of got paranoid and went up there and came around the corner, sitting there in the parking lot. One of their forklift drivers backed into the right rear quarter panel of it and just smashed it up.
Yeah. So the car was finished. It was painted, motors in, ready to go.
Painted, motors
smashed in the back of it.
I'm even pretty sure that the vinyl top was on, but I can't quote. I might have been a little bit later.
So knowing your dad, I'm pretty sure he was on the hunt to beat that guy's ass.
Oh yeah, he was asking for him so he could have a general conversation with him.
You don't want a conversation.
No.
That's a bad news.
And they informed my dad that they fired him on the spot, which was probably better for that guy's health. So he got to live. Our car got destroyed. Well, not totally.
Needless to say, that guy never drove a forklift again.
I'm sure. I hope he never did.
So, I guess the next question is going to be, how does this thing go? Because everybody's going to want to know.
It gets up and goes. I mean, it's no race car.
This is pretty straight.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Give it a shot.
It's not a race car, but it'll definitely get there. It'll pass almost anything but a gas station. That's for sure.
Yes. Yes. Actually, we've got pretty good gas mileage so far.
It's not terrible.
The needle moved when I did that, for the record.
Yeah.
It didn't go down.
You should see it when it's at a quarter tank.
Yeah,
every turn, and every time you hit the gas, it.
Right on. Well, let's see. What other questions have I forgotten?
about 7,000 miles on it myself.
Oh, I know the story I want you to tell. Since we just showed you how well it goes. I heard there was a story about this racing a train.
Yeah, my dad was hanging out with some friends, cruising them around, and they're heading towards some train tracks, and the lights started going off, and so he decided he didn't want to wait for that train, and he lead-footed it a little bit and went up over it, and nice little hump, and may or may not have bottomed out the headers a little bit. But it's all fun and games, you know.
As long as no one got hurt, car's still there. It's not in half.
It's not a race car. It's, you know, it's not a show car. It's just a lot of fun to cruise around in.
It's a cruiser.
It's a cruiser. It gets a lot of attention, a lot of waves, a lot of smiles,
a lot of jealousy.
A lot of jealousy.
Very nice. I guess my next question would be: the car got sold. Your dad got bored of it, wanted to get something else. I think he ended up getting a Mustang convertible or something. But
yeah,
what happened with it getting sold?
He wanted something that was more plausible to drive, that, you know, wasn't such a gas hog and still fun and get some attention. And he found this nice Ford Mustang GT convertible that was a lot of fun. That he decided he sold this, you know, he found a good family friend that he trusted this to go to, and he held on to it for about 10 years. And then my dad surprised me one night, called me up and invited me over for pizza, and come out and into the garage, and sure enough, there's the Nova. He said he bought it back again and handed me the keys and let me drive it for the first time ever.
Man, you want to talk about it coming around, huh? Thought it was gone forever, and then here it is.
I did.
Same color, same condition, huh?
I always told myself...
It never works out that way.
Yeah, I always told myself that I was going to try and save up and buy it back, and...
Lo and behold,
my dad
handled it for you.
Yeah, he beat me to it. And then it was even bigger shocker when he called me up and said he wanted to gift it to me as an early inheritance, because, man, you know, I've loved this car ever since we built it, and before we even built it, just when we first had it and got it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I actually just got a cash offer to buy this car yesterday.
Yeah, he told me about that.
And
$30,000.
$30,000 cash. And I turned it down.
You know what he said? He said that money can't buy memories, and I was like, but you can wipe up them tears with $100 bills. I've heard that like 6 times.
Yeah,
I'm not saying to do it.
That's possible, but man, it's just my memories of, you know, with my dad and my childhood. This car is literally, every time I drive this car,
it's a living picture of another time.
Yeah, it's just a living memory. It's probably one of the best feelings I could say I've had in my life.
Well, that's cool. That's really cool. So what's the future of the car?
Definitely power and disc brakes, and I would love to see a 4-speed transmission in it at some point in time, but, you know, we'll see. It's a lot of fun.
Here, there's that, and then pretty much what I like about this car is it's not pretending to be an SS. It's not. This thing has a 350 and all that. I guess it could qualify as whatever a 74.
We got a truck coming.
Yeah, actually, I'll just go straight.
Yeah.
74 Nova could be, but you know, it's honest. It's cool. We did a little VIN check on it, just to be clear. Like, what is it? What was it?
It was a stock V6 Nova out of Michigan.
It was made in Michigan, though.
And it grew up, you know. We put a big boy motor in it.
Now it's cool, and it's
got a paint job.
It's not where you start; it's where you end.
Definitely. And you know, the journey with this car is not over, and probably never will be.
Right on. Well, it's been real cool. Thanks for letting me tool around in it and tell everybody the story of this. Well, it's been real. Until next time.